Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on YourLiveEvent.com.
Welcoming our viewers here on YourLiveEvent.com. I'm Dawson Peterson, bringing you the game coverage of our second game tonight between the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons and the Climax-Fisher Knights, as these two teams squared off twice in the regular season, and it was Fertile-Beltrami winning both games, and both contests were an 8-point deficit. The final scores in that one, 57-49 and 61-53, so we expect another close matchup here in this one between the Falcons and the Knights. Thanks to Joe Lancello on the call for our previous ball game, as it was the Sacred Heart Eagles beating the Stephen Argyle Storm. 56-23 was the final score in that one. Sacred Heart on their way back to Ralph Engelstad Arena in Thief River Falls for the section quarterfinals coming up on Saturday, and they'll await the winner of the 4 versus 5 matchup in the East half. And that's that Foston-Mahnomen-Waubun game that you can hear over on 96.7 FM, KKCQ, across the R&J Broadcasting Incorporated family of stations here tonight. Fertile-Beltrami comes in with an overall record of 18-8 under first-year head coach Haley Mosier. And for the Climax-Fisher Knights under Guy Finstrom, they are 16-10 overall, playing some really good basketball. The Knights ended their regular season 10-2 in their final 12 games, and all of those 10 wins in the final 12 games were all double-digit victories for Climax-Fisher too. So the Knights playing some really good basketball to end the regular season, as we are just about set to go for your starting lineups tonight. Starting lineups being brought to you by West Main Pizza in Ada and the Rail District in Dilworth. More than just pizza, like them on Facebook, westmainpizza.net. Try their weekday lunch specials at both locations from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. weekdays at West Main Pizza in Ada and the Rail District in Dilworth. Starters for the away team on the scoreboard, it will be the Climax-Fisher Knights. Here's the Knights starting 5. Sophomore number 2, Kinley Corinta. Junior number 10 is Lucy Paulsrud. Freshman number 12, Lexi Corinta. Sophomore number 24 is Peyton Hoffman. And the 8th grader, number 42, the youngest of the bunch, is Brooklyn Hoffman. Head coach for the Climax-Fisher Knights is Guy Finstrom in his 3rd season. He is assisted by Brenda Slight. For the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons, 18-8 on the year. Here's their starting 5. Junior number 1, Bailey Iverson. Sophomore number 2, Indigo Oisted. Junior number 5 is Maya Erickson. Senior number 10, Katrina Hitchin. And the senior number 24 is Madison Stunis. Head coach for Fertile-Beltrami is Haley Mosier in her first year, 18-8 on the regular season. Her assistant coaches are Josie Iverson, Tanya Rash, Sarah Hansen, and Amber Petrie. Fertile-Beltrami will be in their home dark blue uniforms. And for the Climax-Fisher Knights in their away whites here tonight. This is the 4 versus 5 matchup. It's Fertile-Beltrami, the number 4 seed, Climax-Fisher, the number 5, Section 8A girls basketball here on Gold 101.5 KRJM, YourLiveEvent.com. I'm Dawson Peterson. Hoffman jumps for Climax-Fisher, and it's Erickson for Fertile-Beltrami as we are underway in our second game of the night. As the ball gets tipped to our left-hand side, Kinley Corinta for Climax-Fisher controls. Over to Paulsrud on the left wing to Hoffman in the corner. Ball over the top of her head. Right-handed dribble, Hoffman inside the paint. Nice spin move to the baseline, flips it up from a couple of feet, bounces twice off the rim and couldn't get it to fall. And here's Fertile-Beltrami pushing the other way from right to left. Top of the key, Stunis puts up a 3 off the front of the rim, caroms into the corner, and that's gonna go out of bounds And the basketball goes to the Climax-Fisher Knights. No score early, 30 seconds in, Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Knights basketball, Hoffman over in the right corner. Brings it up to the top of the key, in between the circles. Paulsrud on the left side. Screen and roll. Hoffman underneath, tipped. Hitchin the rebound. Fertile-Beltrami pushes left side. Oisted jabs baseline, brings it back up towards the top of the key. Erickson in the corner, baseline drive. Maya puts up a floater from 6 feet, and that's good. And there's your first points of the game belonging to Fertile-Beltrami, 2-0. And the Fall Kids will bring out that full court man-to-man press. Long lob pass over the top to Kinley Carinta. Runs into the front court. Right corner, Peyton Hoffman. 3 on the way, and that's too strong. Offensive rebound, though, for Carinta. Back out to Paulsrud. Jumper from 12 is off the mark, and then Peyton Hoffman spinning around in the paint. Puts it up on the third attempt, and Climax-Fisher has their first points of the game. Iverson back across, fires it to Hitchin in the right corner. Left-handed dribble up to Oisted. In between the circles, looking inside, doesn't have it. Gives it off to Erickson, and she got pushed from behind by Peyton Hoffman. And there's the first foul of the game against Hoffman, team's first overall. Fertile-Beltrami basketball, and it's going to be Indigo Oisted triggering it in from the right side of the lane. Off to Iverson, fakes the handoff. Iverson all the way to the rim. Bailey Iverson from the baseline faked the handoff, and now Fertile-Beltrami forces a Knights turnover. They couldn't handle the pressure, and it's Indigo Oisted putting it in, and Fertile-Beltrami in front by 4, 6-2. Climax-Fisher basketball. Carinta leaves it off to the 8th grader Hoffman, and then Oisted reaches in with the right hand in the backcourt, and a foul against Indigo Oisted is her first. So just 2 minutes in, and Fertile-Beltrami leads by 4 points, 6-2. Knights basketball. Carinta brings it across from left to right, over to the left side of the floor, off to Paulsrud, curling around a screen, puts up a floater from the middle of the paint, missed it, got her own rebound, threw it off the bottom of the backboard. And Stunis clears it out for Fertile-Beltrami. Back across, Iverson on the right wing for the Falcons. Left-handed dribble up to the top, puts her head down all the way to the rim. Had it slapped out of her hands. Now Hoffman, this is Brooklyn Hoffman, was on the back of Iverson, reached around again, and this time out of position. She gets called for a reach-in foul. Fertile-Beltrami takes the rock. Oisted inbounding on the left side of the lane. Hitchin flashes to the left corner, catches, pivots around, looks inside. Goes to Stunis at the top, jabs once, thought about the 3. 11 on the shot clock. Stunis over to the right side, zips a pass underneath. Iverson, defender in the air, flips it up, and she got fouled, and Bailey Iverson will head to the stripe for 2. Fertile-Beltrami leading Climax-Fisher by 4 points. Iverson looking for more here from the stripe. The Falcons 2-0 versus the Knights in the regular season. Both games were an 8-point deficit. First free throw by Iverson is up and good. Cans that one as Fertile-Beltrami goes in front 7-2. Iverson with 3 early points. Subbing in for the first time, Macy Petrie comes in. Maya Erickson takes a seat for the Falcons. has been cut to 3. And a quick answer again with Iverson the other direction, right underneath the hoop. It's 11-4, Fertile-Beltrami. Climax-Fisher back across from left to right. Knight basketball. Paulsrud brings it down into the right corner. Dribbles it up, flips it back to Brooklyn Hoffman. Left wing over to Carinta. Fakes baseline, launches a 3 and missed it wide right. Stunis corrals her 3rd rebound of the game. Long outlet pass, too far out in front as Stunis was looking for a streaking Indigo Oysted. And it goes out of bounds, and that's a turnover. Head coach Guy Finstrom will take a timeout for Climax-Fisher. It's 11-6 Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard with 12:43 to play here in the first half. We'll take the Gordon Construction timeout here on Gold 101.5 KRJM and YourLiveEvent.com.
About updating your bathroom or kitchen, don't wait until the last minute. Planning is key. At Ada Building Center LLC on Highway 200 East Edge in Ada, you can check out the brand new displays with the latest in cabinets, countertops, and floor coverings. The Ada Building Center LLC team will guide you through designs and help you secure trusted contractors for the job. Stop today and start planning your remodel. 218-784-3661 or visit adabuildingcenter.com. Ada Building Center, your project starts here.
Farmers, are you shopping for a bank that has many flexible options tailored to fit your farm's unique financing needs? Franzen Bank is an approved Farmer Mac lender, meaning they can offer long-term, fixed-rate loans on equipment, land, operating lines of credit, and more. Being a Farmer Mac approved lender also means Franzen Bank can get you a decision quickly. Learn more at franzenbank.com/farmermac. Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC.
What's going on?
Game back the other way. Erickson left baseline, blocked out of bounds. Welcome back here on YourLiveEvent.com. Peyton Hoffman just banked one in to make it a 3-point deficit. Fertile-Beltrami basketball. Petrie on the left side, make that Oysted inbounding and off the hands now of Jordan Rash on the near side. And that's turnover number 2 of this first half. Climax-Fisher ball, they lost to Fertile-Beltrami twice in the regular season, both by 8 points. Hoffman across, this is Brooklyn Hoffman, crossing over to her right hand, right side of the floor. Long pass to the baseline off the hands of Iverson. Active hands, had to go through some traffic. And it's going to stay with now Climax-Fisher, back in their offensive end. Brooklyn Hoffman on the left side of the lane to trigger it in. Gets it into Peyton Hoffman in the corner, stumbling off 1 foot, flips it to Carinta. Fakes to the corner, dribbles it up towards the top of the key. Kinley controls it in between the circles. Iverson on her, shadowing her in the man-to-man. Off to Lucy Paulsrud left wing. To Hoffman at the top, 7 to shoot. Carinta right side, lob pass underneath and couldn't get it over the outstretched hand that time of Macy Petrie. And she slaps it out of bounds, so the Knights will trigger it in from the right side. 4 to shoot on the shot clock. Paulsrud into the paint to Hoffman, deflected and turned over. The loose ball picked up, and now it's stolen away by Hoffman on the baseline. And Peyton Hoffman, the fall-away Jay on the left side, makes it 11-10. Fertile-Beltrami, the lead is now just 1. Entry pass to Iverson for the Falcons, and she got fouled from behind. A hold is going to be whistled against Climax-Fisher. That's on Lexi Carinta, her first. Her first, team's 4th of the half. Cadence Carinta in the game now, as well as Tegan Johnson for Climax-Fisher. Fertile-Beltrami inbounds it. Gets it to Bailey Iverson off the inbounds, and another Knights foul. That one on Brooklyn Hoffman is her second. Fertile-Beltrami, quick inbounds. Petrie far side. Up towards Jordan Rash, back to the right wing and Petrie. Reversal to Oysted. Inside, Petrie, 1 dribble. Nice strong move by Petrie. Put her shoulder down and finish for 2. 13-10. Fertile-Beltrami in front here in the first half with 11:15 to play. Climax-Fisher basketball. Brooklyn Hoffman brings it across the middle of the floor. Pounding the rock with a right-handed dribble. Long bounce pass into the corner to Cadence Carinta. Looks for the entry pass. Tough angle. Got it to Peyton Hoffman. Faces up. And it's too deep. Rebound to Erickson. Fertile-Beltrami right to left. Long pass. Iverson underneath. Missing that time was Rash. Offensive rebound is off the mark, and Climax-Fisher clears it out. Brooklyn Hoffman pulls it out of there. Throws it underneath to Peyton Hoffman. Zips it down. Left side. Cadence Carinta. What great vision by Peyton Hoffman. Went for the fadeaway Jay and then fired the pass down to Carinta, and it's a 1-point Fertile-Beltrami lead. 13-12. Jordan Rash drives in for the Falcons. Out to Iverson. Drive, kick. Oisted from downtown. In to go Oisted with the triple from the left wing. Back and forth we go. 10:15 to play first half. Brooklyn Hoffman back across for Climax-Fisher. Fires a long chest pass to Cadence Carinta on the left wing. Mishandled it for a moment. Inside the dome to Peyton Hoffman. Being hassled from behind. Stuck on the baseline now deep in the left corner. Wasted her dribble. Has to give it to somebody. Brings it up on the wing. Finding Tegan Johnson. Curls around. Puts up a 12-footer and cashes in. A perfect swish for Tegan Johnson. And it's 16-14. The Fertile-Beltrami lead is just a pair. Iverson back across for the Falcons. Into the right corner. Oisted. One dribble. They jumped her off the screen. Gets it to Rash. Now over on the left side, Macy Petrie. Looking on the inside, doesn't have it. Nearly walked with it, now she did. A little indecisive was Petrie on the drive. Looked for the pass, took the extra step, gets called for the walk. Katrina Hitchin and Madison Stunis back on the floor for Fertile-Beltrami. 9:32 to play first half. Falcons lead the night 16-14. Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Peyton Hoffman has to come off after they subbed off. They had 6 on the floor. Knights basketball. Paulsrud in the backcourt, brings it up the middle. Behind the back dribble to her left hand, clears a little space as Jordan Rash is all up in her grill. In between the circles, right-handed bounce pass right side. This time to Carinta. Cadence Carinta to the right baseline. A lot of traffic to Brooklyn Hoffman. Kicks it around, stuck in the corner. Flips it out to Johnson on the right side. 9:05 to play. Back to Hoffman. Her three-pointer ticks off the front of the rim and then out of bounds. And the basketball goes back to Fertile-Beltrami. Halfway home here in the first half. Fertile-Beltrami leads it 16-14. Winner moves to the section quarterfinals up at Ralph Engelstedt Arena in Thief River Falls. 2 days' time on Saturday. Falcon basketball, top of the key, Jordan Rash. Right-handed drive. Dribbles into about 12 feet. Flips it out to Iverson in the corner. Brings it back up on the right wing. Crossover to her left hand. Back out to Stunis. On the perimeter, right wing. Wasted a dribble. She's stuck. Hoffman's there. Passes underneath. This is Rash, right side. Air ball underneath. It's a tie-up now right in the middle of the paint. Loose ball is picked up by Hoffman. And did they have a possession? Now it's going to be a shot clock violation against Fertile-Beltrami as Climax-Fisher didn't have the possession. And so that's the 5th Falcon turnover here in the first half, and the officials are going to talk about it here on the near side for a couple of moments. It's kind of a scrum inside the painted area, so it'll stay with Climax-Fisher. Winner of this game, as we said, to the quarterfinals will play the winner of Kelliher Northholm and Winnie Mac. Last we saw, the Mustangs were up big. Knight basketball, bounce pass right side to Johnson. Goes baseline, then fires it up to Brooklyn Hoffman. Looking for the high-low, back to Johnson on the right side. Left-handed dribble, drive, kick. Carinta back to Hoffman at the top. Controls in between the circles. This is the 8th grader Brooklyn. Right-handed dribble, gets it to the elbow. Lost it, bodies hit the deck. Loose ball picked up by Hitchin. 2-on-2 the other way. Middle of the floor. Blocked and a foul called. Rash for Fertile-Beltrami will head to the stripe for 2. The foul that time against Climax-Fisher is going to go on Lucy Paulsrud. Will be her second. Team 6 with still 8 minutes to play. Here's 2 free throws for Jordan Rash. First one on the way, and that's off the back. Second free throw for Jordan Rash. He had to score in the game. And she rattles that one in. So Fertile-Beltrami 2 of 4 from the stripe. Climax-Fisher back across, and they can't control as they lose it out of bounds, and it's turnover number 4 now of the second half against the Climax-Fisher Knights, trailing 17-14 with still 7:47 left to play in the first half. Falcon basketball back across, up at the top with Iverson, left wing to Hitchin. Flips it back and around left wing. Stunis looks inside, lob pass. Iverson had the positioning and she finishes on the left side for 2. 19-14, Fertile-Beltrami in front by a handful with 7:23 to play in the first half. Climax-Fisher basketball. Paulsrud, a collision up top, handed it off to Hoffman. Nice step through, but she missed it. And Jordan Rash the rebound. Currenta still shaken up, Paulsrud still shaken up as she heads back defensively. Fertile-Beltrami basketball. Hitchin stuck. Long lob pass to the right side to Jordan Rash was too tall. One hops into the bench of Climax-Fisher across the way. Turnover number 6 of the first half against Fertile-Beltrami. Lexi Currenta subs in now for Climax-Fisher. And the Knights bring it back across, trailing by a handful, 19-14, close game first half. Paulsrud downhill drive, ran into a body. Currenta, extra pass. Hoffman, right wing 3 is off the front. Then Hitchin clears it out that time for Fertile-Beltrami, leaves it off to Stunis. Long lob pass left side, 3-on-2, defense is back. Iverson got behind the defense and finished for 2 more, and she's the first player in double figures with 11. 21-14, Fertile-Beltrami by 7. Climax-Fisher looking for an offensive answer. Hoffman, quick trigger, off the right side from downtown. Iverson the board, pushing the pace, right to left. Right-handed finish, not there. Offensive board for Oysted. Back out to Hitchin, to Stunis at the top. Launches a 3 off the heel, and that pops out to Lucy Paulsrud for her second rebound of the evening. Climax-Fisher basketball trailing by 7 points, 21-14. Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Right side, Brooklyn Hoffman, ball over the top of her head. Left-handed dribble, handing off with Kinley Currenta at the top. Weaving with Paulsrud, gets to the right elbow, spins over her left shoulder and banks it in high off glass for 2. 4 points for Paulsrud. And that makes it back to a 5-point deficit, 21-16, 5.5 to play in the first half. Meanwhile, Iverson streaking down the lane, a little out of control, couldn't handle it. Threw it off the bottom of the backboard. Brooklyn Hoffman the rebound. Climax-Fisher down by 5. Peyton Hoffman, little spin cycle action from the free throw line, and her 15-footer is in and out. And Iverson brings down the rebound for Fertile-Beltrami. Just pass to Hitchin on the right side. Pulls up from the free throw line off a 2-dribble pull. Clanks it off the front. Brooklyn Hoffman, her 3rd rebound. Couple of misses in the last couple of possessions for both teams. Climax-Fisher down by 5, 21-16, 4:45 to go in the first half. Paulsrud pulls from the top. That's off the right. Missed the 3 from straight away. Stunis the rebound, and Coach Mosier wants the timeout for Fertile-Beltrami. 4 minutes and 42 seconds left to play in the first half. It's the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons leading Climax-Fisher 21-16. It's a Gordon Construction timeout. And we'll be back after this on Gold 101.5 KRJM and YourLiveEvent.com.
I had the guys from Agassi Precision Ag come over and do an inspection.
You upgrading systems or are you working on maintenance?
Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve. So we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs.
Yeah, I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call.
Yep, they will come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Top. Left wing, Rash drives, kicks, Petrie, jumpers, good. 4 points for Macy Petrie, welcoming our viewers back here on yourliveevent.com. 4:10 to play in the game, in the first half. Fertile-Beltrami basketball, the Fertile-Beltrami lead 23-16. To the top for Climax-Fisher, Corinta, reversal into the corner. Bounce pass underneath, Hoffman finishes on the right baseline for 2. And Peyton Hoffman's got 8 points, 25-16. Fertile-Beltrami pushes quickly the other way. Hitchin left wing, staring at the 2-3 zone defensively by Climax-Fisher. Bounce pass inside to Petrie, back up to Oistad. Her three-pointer off the heel and then dies and falls through the cylinder. And it's the largest lead of the game now for Fertile-Beltrami at 26-16. I think that's backwards. They got the score off by 8 points. Fertile-Beltrami leads by 8. Climax-Fisher turns it over back the other direction. Off to Oistad in transition. She can't finish. Offensive rebound, and the putback is good by Jordan Rash. Maybe it is 28-18. Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. It'll stay that way with 3 minutes to play in the half. Climax-Fisher pushes. Hoffman at the top. Looks towards the right, to the left, and now goes to Corinta right wing. Ball up by the forehead. Goes towards the top of the key now with Lexi Corinta. The freshman gets to her left hand. The Brooklyn Hoffman, the 8th grader in the corner. Runs into a screen with Peyton Hoffman, her sister. Kicks it out into the wing, and we've got a reach-in foul against Fertile-Beltrami on the drive. And that foul goes against Katrina Hitchin of Fertile-Beltrami. Maya Erickson back onto the floor. Kenna Jensrud now getting some time for Fertile-Beltrami here in the first half. Hoffman in the right corner, gets the baseline out of bounds, tries to flip it out to the corner, but she stepped on the baseline, and that's a turnover. Hoffman probably should have just handed it off. She faked the handoff, kept it, and now Coach Guy Finstrom will take another timeout. A Gordon Construction of Mahnomen timeout here on yourliveevent.com and Gold 101.5 KRJM. 2:29 to go in the first half. Fertile-Beltrami leads it by 10, 28-18.
Fuel, a hot cup of coffee, or your favorite snack, Lakes Community Cooperative's C-stores have you covered. With friendly faces, convenient locations, and the service you trust, we're your quick stop that feels like home. Lakes Community Cooperative, your co-op, our community.
At Life.
Stop by today and say hi to Riley and the gang at the Lean-To Tavern of Bijou.
All the timeouts tonight being brought to you by Gordon Construction of Mahnomen. It's Fertile-Beltrami basketball in front by 10, 28-18, 2:24 to play. Oistad has it at the top for the Falcons. Bounce pass right corner to Petrie. Goes back up the wing to Oistad. Back to Petrie. They play catch on the right side of the floor. Tight bounce pass, nearly stolen. Petrie controls. Jensrud at the top. Left wing with Rash. Inside pass to Jensrud. Pivoting around, and she gets called for a travel. It's the 7th turnover of the first half against Fertile-Beltrami. 2 minutes to play. Falcons by 10, 28-18. Corinta brings it across over to the left side. Gets it to Paulsrud on the wing. Screen and roll. Hoffman rolled. They didn't have the look. Out to Peyton Hoffman. Gets inside, takes a step, lost it, got stripped, and picked it right back up and banks it in for 2 on the left side. Makes it an 8-point deficit, 28-20. Minute and a half to play first half. Left wing pass to Jordan Rash for Fertile-Beltrami. Tight quarters, nearly stolen. Rash grannies it out to Jensrud on the right side. Over to Erickson, long skip pass from right to left. Back across to Jensrud, launches. An air ball. Kinley Corinta the rebound. Climax-Fisher off and running. Brooklyn Hoffman, middle of the floor, left corner. Paulsrud pulls up, and that's off the mark. Too deep. Rebound brought down, and now a push is called. Petrie brought down the rebound for Fertile-Beltrami. Paulsrud a little too aggressive. And that's going to be Yeah, that's the third on Lucy Paulsrud. That's a big one. So Paulsrud was going to have to sit for the remainder of the first half. A little risky business with 2 fouls in the first half already. And at the free throw line will be Macy Petrie for Fertile-Beltrami, trying to extend an 8-point lead. Falcons are 2 of 4 from the stripe here in the first half. And Petrie's free throw rattles in. 29-20. Petrie's got 5 points. The second free throw for Macy Petrie is on the way, and that one rattles out. So 3 of 6 is Fertile-Beltrami here in the first half. Climax-Fisher would love to keep this a single-digit game at the half. Night basketball, 60 seconds to play. Kinley Carinta to Peyton Hoffman. Long pass, back door was behind, looking for Johnson. Hoffman kind of threw it across her body from the right wing, and it went behind the cutting Tegan Johnson, and that allowed Fertile-Beltrami to tip it out of bounds. Iverson got her fingertips on it. Hoffman inbounding on the right side of the lane to Peyton. Back to Johnson, inside. Hoffman faces up, puts up the shot from 12, and that misses off the right. Rebound to Fertile-Beltrami. Iverson pushes right to left, kicks it to Jensrud in the right corner. Shuffled her feet, didn't take the shot. Tipped into the backcourt. Petrie's gonna run it down, and she'll get called for an over and back. It got tipped, and Petrie, I think if maybe she waited until it got fully into the backcourt, she might have been able to get away with it, but I think she might have touched it in the front court. And they call the over and back as her momentum took her behind the half-court line. So Climax-Fisher will have it with 35 seconds to play in the half, 20 on the shot clock. Kinley Carinta dribbles it over to the left side, lobs it to Lexi Carinta, the freshman. Entry pass, Hoffman over her left shoulder, absorbs the contact. Knight fans wanted a foul. Peyton Hoffman says, that's all right, I'll just finish anyway, and it's a 7-point Fertile-Beltrami lead. 15 seconds to play. Falcon basketball, left side with Rash. Up to Erickson. Iverson rips to her right hand off the catch. Missed that one. Tipped out to Jensrud. Jumper from 16, misses off the right. And Brooklyn Hoffman brings in the rebound. Long outlet. Peyton Hoffman can't get it up, but a whistle, and are we going to get a foul against Fertile-Beltrami in transition? The one official says that it's halftime here on the near side. The other guy running the baseline, and now they agree. And we're going to go to the break. Looked like the baseline official said, yeah, we've got a foul. The one on the near side said, nope, it's halftime. And it is halftime. 29-22, a fast-moving, exciting first half. Fertile-Beltrami leads by 7. And this halftime report brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance Agency. Farmers Union Insurance, Joe McCullum Agency. We'll get into all the numbers and recap your first half after this on Gold 101.5 KRJM and YourLiveEvent.com.
Are part of a team who care not only for the patients we serve, but for each other. With a wide range of opportunities, both medical and non-medical, LifeCare is the perfect choice for those seeking a first job opportunity or career transition. Beyond growing your career and thriving within our culture, experience highly competitive benefits as part of our Total Rewards program. Choose LifeCare Medical Center.
So many things make Warroad special. The community involvement, the number of activities that either as adults or for our children are really endless.
Being able to know who my kids are hanging out with, who are their parents, how can we make sure that everybody is keeping each other safe? It takes a village from that side.
It really is a small town, but has a huge heart. Come join us in Warroad.
American Crystal Sugar Company, with their 4,000-plus employees and shareholders, are deeply rooted in the communities of the Red River Valley. They're committed to the sustainability and growth of their business and to improving lives in the places where we work and live by investing in people, our communities, and the future of American Crystal Sugar. Visit crystalsugar.com to learn more about scholarships, grants, volunteerism, donations, and more through the Community Roots American Crystal Giving Program, growing strong community roots. American Crystal Sugar Company.
This is Drew Ness, your local ag business banker at American Federal Bank in Ada. Over my nearly 2-decade career, I've prided myself on being a relationship lender, listening to my customers, and providing custom-tailored solutions based on their financial goals. With true local decision-making done right here in the Red River Valley, you can be sure American Federal Bank will be with you every step of the way. Call 784-7121 or stop by the office and visit with me, Drew Ness, your local experienced ag business banker at American Federal Bank in Ada. Member FDIC.
Marijuana is now legal for people aged 21 and older.
I always tell my younger patients that using marijuana while you're young can hurt how your brain grows. It can harm learning, memory, and attention.
And they need to know that the use of marijuana is illegal for anyone under the age of 21. That means it's age restricted, just like using alcohol, tobacco. That means you have to be 21 or older to use it.
Be a team player. Talk to your kids. This message was paid for by the Cannabis and Substance Use Prevention Grant.
970. Welcoming our viewers back on yourliveevent.com as well. Farmers Union Insurance, Joe McCullum Agency halftime report. Fertile-Beltrami leading Climax-Fisher by 7 points at the half, 29-22. Back and forth, really. We went pretty much all half long. Fertile-Beltrami led by as much as 10 at one point in the half. It was 28-18. And well, Climax-Fisher would claw their way back to cut the deficit to 7 at the break. Just a short offensive scoring burst for Fertile-Beltrami. A little 5-0 run to go up 21-14. It's kind of propelled them to the handful lead, a little more right now here at the break by 7, 29-22 here at the half. Winner of this game is going to play, as we look for a score update. Yeah, the winner is going to play Kelly or Northholm, who beat Winnie-Mac earlier tonight. Final score was 102-35. So, Kelly or Northholm. Go ahead, Joe.
Well, they are number 2 in the state.
They are number 2 in the state. They are a well-rounded group.
And they can put up the points.
They can. That's not their first 100-point game of the year, I guarantee you that. So the winner of this game is going to officially play Kelly or Northholm. We've got a final with that Fosston and Mahnomen-Waubun game, and it was Mahnomen-Waubun beating Fosston 51-36. So that's a game in which the lower seed wins that one. And we'll update the entire bracket here in just a little bit when we come back in your first half stats with Fertile-Beltrami and Climax-Fisher coming up. This is the halftime report from Farmers Union Insurance, Joe McCullum Agency on Gold 101.5 KRJM and yourliveevent.com.
Winters are demanding. The expert heating and plumbing technicians at Bears Home Solutions will keep your home warm, dry, and comfortable all winter long. When winter's chill is in the air,
you need a Bear in there.
Check out bearshomesolutions.com.
Live in comfort and community at Benedictine Mission Coordinator. Seniors can enjoy the ease of 1 or 2 bedroom apartments, now available at a new low price. Each apartment features a full kitchen and bath, washer, dryer, along with utilities included, and a daily continental breakfast. Stay connected with social activities and worship services. Plus, there's convenient transportation and indoor access to therapy services and the Essentia Health Clinic. To learn more or schedule a tour, call 218-521-0161 for Benedictine Mission Coordinator.
Hi, I'm Tyler McGlynn, and I'm the owner and Assisted Living Director at Bethany Assisted Living in Fosston. We provide services for mentally ill and elderly in a safe and comfortable family setting.
I recommend it for people who want to come in here. The place is nice, the place is good.
The staff's real friendly and gets along with people. It makes you feel like family. And we are family.
Exciting news from Bitker Inc. For a limited time, GT radio tires are on sale and you'll save $50 on every set of 4 tires. Upgrade your ride and keep your family rolling safely this winter season while pocketing extra cash. $50 savings on every set of 4 tires from Bitker Inc., located between Ada and Halsted. This offer will not last long. Visit Bitker Inc. or call 218-456-7467. Save $50 on every set of 4 GT radio tires.
Welcome back inside Lee Soccer Gymnasium on the campus of the University of Minnesota Crookston here on YourLiveEvent.com. Fertile-Beltrami leads 29-22 at the half. Welcoming our listeners back on Gold 101.5 FM, KRJM. Fertile-Beltrami up by 7 here at the break, 29-22. Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard, as this is the halftime report from Farmers Union Insurance, Joe McCullum Agency, for insurance of your home, auto, life, recreational, fish houses, and more. Contact Joe for a free quote at 218-844-5970. First half numbers as Fertile-Beltrami leads by 7. For the Falcons, they were led by Bailey Iverson, who had 11 points and 3 rebounds. Indigo Oysted had 8 points and 2 rebounds at the half. Macy Petrie with 5 and 3. Jordan Rash had 3 points and a rebound, and Maya Erickson with 2 points in the first half. For Climax-Fisher, Peyton Hoffman was in double figures with 12 points and 4 rebounds. 4 points for Lucy Paulsrud and Tegan Johnson. Lexi Corinta and Cadence Corinta all had 2 points in the first half. Brooklyn Hoffman yet to score in the game. Her and Kinley Corinta, the 2 starters that have not scored so far. From the free throw line, Fertile-Beltrami was 3 of 6 for 50%. Climax-Fisher didn't shoot any free throws. And then the Falcons had 8 first half turnovers compared to 6 for Climax-Fisher. And then Fertile-Beltrami out-rebounded Climax-Fisher in the half 16-13 as Fertile-Beltrami leads it 29-22 here at the break. Some other scores from around the section tournament here tonight. Kelliher Northholm beat Winnimac 102-35. It was Monoman Waban beating Foston 51-36. Sacred Heart beat Stephen Argyle earlier tonight here from the University of Minnesota Crookston 56-23. And then Warren Alvarado Oslo beat Goodridge Grigla 62-28 to advance to the quarterfinals. The winner of this game will play Kelliher Northholm in the quarterfinals up at Ralph Engelstad Arena on Saturday. And the other scores from around the section right now: Kitson County Central and Red Lake County Central on YourLiveEvent.com. That's a 10-point game at the break. KCC leads RLCC 45-35. Black Duck leading Bagley 48-42. As that's a look at some other scores from around the area, and we are ready to go for the second half as we finish up the halftime report from Farmers Union Insurance, Joe McCullum Agency, here on YourLiveEvent.com and Gold 101.5 KRJM. Falcon basketball to start the second half. Hitchin goes quickly into the corner to Erickson. Over the pass, over the top pass to Stunis. Back to Erickson. Left corner 3. A little flat off the front of the rim. Hoffman down with a rebound. That's Brooklyn. Middle of the floor, the 8th grader leaves a long outlet pass to Paulsrud. Probes to the inside. Flips it out to Kinley Corinta at the top. Peyton Hoffman in the right corner catches. Looking inside, little action, nothing there. Goes above the 3-point line. Pass underneath to Peyton Hoffman, middle of the paint, stumbles, flips it out to Paulsrud. Right corner 3 is off the front. And Erickson clears the rebound for Fertile-Beltrami. The Falcons off and running. Hitchin left side, down to the baseline, blocked by Hoffman. And Corinta down with the rebound for Climax-Fisher as the Knights opposite and go in the opposite direction from right to left, Hoffman in between the circles, controls up to Corinta at the top. Back to Paulsrud, who went inside the lane, and then the ball went behind her, and that's a turnover. First turnover of the second half against Climax-Fisher, 7th of the game. And a stoppage across the way as it looks like Indigo Oysted is standing on the far sideline. Oh yeah, a little blood. Puts it on her hand. And subbing in quickly is Macy Petrie. Fertile-Beltrami ball in front by 7. Winner off to the section quarterfinals. High pass to Erickson, far side in front of her own bench. Hitchin to the top, free throw line. Stunis drives in. Good aggressive take, and Madison Stunis has her first points of the game. 31-22, Fertile-Beltrami by 9. The Falcons beat Climax-Fisher twice in the regular season, both by 8 points. Paulsrud for the Knights goes to Corinta in the left corner. Flips it up to the top, around to Paulsrud. Looks towards the corner. Lucy delivers a left-handed pass to Peyton Hoffman. Fakes once, now launches a 3. And that's off the back. Karams into the corner. Offensive rebound for Lexi Corinta. Out to Hoffman. Right wing, Brooklyn Hoffman controls at the top. Drives in on Stunis, and a push against Madison Stunis. She was out of position. A little behind Hoffman on the drive. Gets called for her first infraction of the night. Team's first of the half as well. Paulsrud inbounding on the right side of the lane, down on the baseline. Bounces it into Brooklyn Hoffman. Fall away shot from about 7 feet. And that's Brooklyn Hoffman putting it in on the right side of the lane. 31-24. Fertile-Beltrami still hanging on to the now 7-point lead. Falcon basketball. Iverson at the top. Piers at the rim. Fires it to Hitchin left side. Baseline drive. Climax-Fisher in a 2-3 zone defensively. Stunis trying to shoot him out of it. Missed the 3 from the left corner off the front. Corinta brings in the rebound, and now a hold against Katrina Hitchin. That's a foul against Hitchin, her second of the game. Trying to poke it away, got too much of the arm that time on Corinta. And Climax-Fisher an opportunity here to cut the deficit a little bit further. They come up with the stop. Can they get the score? Trailed by as much as 10 in the first half, and it's 31-24, 15:40 second half. Fertile-Beltrami by 7. Corinta in the left corner for Climax-Fisher, around the arc to Paulsrud. Right wing. Pass underneath to Corinta, a little too far out in front, and then allowed Iverson to kind of sneak around and poke that basketball out of bounds. Climax-Fisher basketball. Hoffman on the right side of the lane will throw it in. Down by 7 points to Paulsrud in the corner. Up top now to Kinley Corinta. Hoffman catches left wing. 3 dribbles, now 4. Spins towards the middle. Pretty move, but can't finish, and an air ball out of bounds. Hoffman got inside the painted area, spun over her right shoulder, faded away a little bit, cashed in on one of those earlier, but came up short that time. Fertile-Beltrami up by 7. They've got the orange back the other way. 31-24. Hitchin stops at the top, pivots through, delivers a bounce pass to Erickson. Long skip to Iverson, towards the middle, runs into a double team, bounces it to Stunis, and it's going to be a jump ball turnover as the ball went on the deck, and it was Lexi Corinta getting dirty on the hardwood. Gets tied up with Erickson, and it's a jump ball turnover against Fertile-Beltrami, and their 9th turnover of the game. Climax-Fisher won 10 of their final 12 games of the regular season, all by double figures. But lost to Fertile-Beltrami, a little rivalry by 8 points twice. Brooklyn Hoffman on the left side of the floor for Climax-Fisher. Tight bounce pass to Corinta in the left corner. Looking inside, doesn't have it, a little late. Pass reverse up to the top. Corinta, the freshman, pulls out a back dribble, left wing. Hoffman gets to her left hand. Peyton loses it, lets it go, avoids a carry, gets inside the paint, kicks it out to Paulsrud, drives in from the right wing. And Lucy Paulsrud finishes for a pair. 6 points for Lucy, and it's 31-26. Fertile-Beltrami by a handful. Falcon basketball. Petrie right side, stuck in the corner. Dribbles around a double team to Hitchin. Erickson, baseline, Iverson. Long flip out to Petrie from the right corner. Back up to Hitchin. Launches a 3 off the heel, pops into the air, and then pops out of bounds. And it's last touch by Fertile-Beltrami, and Climax-Fisher inching even closer. Down by 5, 31-26. Trying to close that gap a little bit more. Jordan Rash subbing in for Fertile-Beltrami. Climax-Fisher basketball. Kinley Corinta in the backcourt brings a left-handed dribble across the left side. Poked into the backcourt by Iverson. Corinta runs it down. Back across, Iverson on her hip to Hoffman, right corner. A little long on the right corner 3, and Hitchin brings down her 3rd rebound. Left side, looked for the long outlet, pulls it back. Left wing Delivers it to Iverson. Back to Hitchin on the wing in front of her own bench across the way. Fakes right now, does go that way with Jordan Rash. Left-handed dribble, skipped over the top to Iverson. One dribble, pulls up from 14. It's blocked. Hoffman picked up the loose ball for Climax-Fisher. Pushing the other way. Corinta into the corner. Hoffman stops and walked with it. Peyton Hoffman got back into the action, and then she pump faked and took an extra step, and she got called for a travel, and that's the 7th, make it the 8th turnover of the game against Climax-Fisher. Fertile-Beltrami basketball in front by just 5. Left wing, pass to Hitchin into the corner. This is Rash. Up to the wing, now all the way into the corner to Iverson. Through a tight window, it got tipped. Rash picked it up, blocked, back into her lap, and now Hoffman rips it away. That was Brooklyn Hoffman with a defensive effort that time on the right baseline. The 8th grader angles towards the right side on the wing. Backing her way to the top of the key. Left wing, Corinta, that's good! Kinley Corinta nets the triple, and it's 31-29. The deficit is just 2 for Climax-Fisher as it gets a few Knight fans on their feet directly in front of us. Bounce pass to Stunis, defense went by, Madison can't bank it in. Basketball pinballs around on the baseline, and it's last touched by Climax-Fisher. So Fertile-Beltrami in front by just 5 points. They've scored just 2 here in the first 5.5 minutes. Led 29-22 at the break. Stunis inbounds, goes to Oisted out in the corner, backs in, and then Oisted has it tipped out of her hands. Winner plays Kelliher Northome in the section quarterfinals on Saturday up at Ralph Engelstad Arena in Thief River Falls. Hitchin at the top. Left wing over to Oisted. Driving into the baseline. Back up to Hitchin at the top. Right wing pass to Petrie. Corner, Rash, pass underneath, blocked out of bounds. Went to Petrie. Hoffman threw it back. And with 5 on the shot clock for Fertile-Beltrami, they'll have to get one up quick. 12-18 to play, second half. Fertile-Beltrami in front by 2, 31-29. Oisted inbounding. Right corner, Rash. She's got some space. 2, 1, and Fertile-Beltrami can't get up a shot. It's a shot clock violation, their 3rd, and Coach Haley Mosier of the Falcons is in the ear of the official for the timeout. And a Gordon Construction timeout with 12-13 to play in the second half. Or no, she's not going to take it. Looked like she stepped on the floor. Kind of read her lips from across the floor. Even though we're 25 rows up, looked like she wanted it, but took it back. Corinta driving in, and she gets hit on the arm. Kinley Corinta, the aggressive take. And the foul against Katrina Hitchin of Fertile-Beltrami is her 3rd. Team's 3rd of the half as well. Climax-Fisher inbounding on the left side of the lane. Up to Corinta. Hoffman curls around, double team, kick. Lexi Corinta from downtown, that's off the mark, too strong. But Brooklyn Hoffman, the offensive rebound, and ties the game at 31. They'll put back on the right side. The 8th grader ties it up. Fertile-Beltrami, do they have the answer? They do. Stunis finishes, but a foul on the floor before that. And the foul that time is the 2nd against Peyton Hoffman, team's 1st of the half. Stunis on the left side of the lane, throws it in. Elevator screen, Oisted from the top. Too much. Hoffman brings in her 7th rebound, that's a game high. That's the 8th grader Brooklyn. Climax-Fisher basketball, they can take one of their first leads of the night, but they turn it over. Off the hands of Paulsrud, 2-on-1, right side of the floor. Petrie can't finish, it rolls off the rim. Ball is loose in the paint. Flipped out to Stunis. Now Hitchin in the corner. And a reach and foul is called. Everybody all just discombobulated on that sequence as Stunis flipped it out to Hitchin. She didn't have a firm control on it, got it to Petrie. And then Kinley Corinta went in for the reach for Climax-Fisher, and she got Petrie on the arm. Fertile-Beltrami now inbounding from the left side of the lane. Iverson up the wing to Petrie, right side to Oisted. Underneath Rash, goes at the body of Hoffman, she cuts her off. Flips it out to the right corner. Back to Rash, long skip pass left side Iverson. Head fake, 2 dribble, Euro. Petrie blocked out of bounds. And Fertile-Beltrami trying to get to the inside, but Climax-Fisher protecting the rim. Another block for Peyton Hoffman, and 3 on the shot clock. 11:05 to play. Oisted inbounding. Has to go somewhere. Out to the wing. Erickson puts up the 3. Jams in between the left side of the rim and the backboard, and the offensive rebound and a foul. And Jordan Rash, meanwhile, for Fertile-Beltrami, will shoot a pair. Kind of got bailed out on the foul that time. Right place, right time. The miss fell right into her lap. 2 free throws for Jordan Rash of Fertile-Beltrami. The Falcons are 3 of 6 from the stripe. Now 4 of 7. Breaks the deadlock tie at 31. Climax-Fisher yet to shoot any free throws in this one. Second free throw for Rash is on the way, and that's a perfect switch. Makes it 33-31, and there's the timeout from Fertile-Beltrami. It's a Gordon Construction of Mahnomen timeout. 33-31, Fertile-Beltrami by 2 with 11:02 to play in the game. Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard will take the timeout with them. We're back after this on Gold 101.5 KRJM and YourLiveEvent.com.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at BloomfieldTrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers.
Welcome back on Gold 101.5 KRJM. Also on YourLiveEvent.com, Fertile-Beltrami leads by a pair. It's 33-31. The winner plays in the section quarterfinals on Saturday. The loser's done for the year. Climax-Fisher basketball, full court pressure applied by Fertile-Beltrami. Oisted in the defensive stance, shadowing Kinley Carinta. She brings it across the timeline from right to left. Leaves it off to Paulsrud. Ball screen with Hoffman. Picks up her dribble. Stuck on the right wing, hands it off to Hoffman, behind the back dribble. Gets to her right hand, back to Carinta. Kinley in the left corner, the sophomore, skips it to Paulsrud on the right side. 10 to shoot in the half court. Paulsrud stops inside the dome. Right side, Lexi Carinta. Hoffman at the top. Reversal, Kinley Carinta. 2 on the shot clock. Puts up a floater off one leg, and she missed that one. Peyton Hoffman, though, an offensive rebound, and then puts it back up on the left side of the lane for 2. And ties the game at 33. Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard, 10-10 to play in the game. Right wing Erickson for Fertile-Beltrami in front of the Knight student section. Giving him an earful. Left wing Iverson skips it into the corner. Rash catches, double team, dribbles it off her leg and out of bounds. It's the 4th turnover of the second half against Jordan Rash and the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons, 12th of the game. Knights basketball, they've lost to Fertile-Beltrami twice in the regular season. Pass went to Hoffman on the far side, had to run it down. Couple seconds to get it across, she's got time. Here on the nearest left sideline, crosses over to her right hand. The 8th grader shows off the handles. Right wing pass to Kinley Carinta to the freshman. Back to Hoffman, launches a 3. That's not close, it's a miss as it hits all backboard, and Rash down with the rebound for Fertile-Beltrami. Oisted ahead of steam from left to right. Down into the corner to Macy Petrie on the left side. Bounces it to Erickson. Right elbow, warm-up jumper, in and out. Falls off the right side. Peyton Hoffman the rebound. Middle of the floor for the sophomore. 3-on-3, gets inside. Scoop right layup, misses. Put back off one leg on the opposite side of the rim. 35-33, Climax-Fisher by 2, and a timeout is called, a Gordon Construction timeout, as Climax-Fisher leads 35-33. Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard with 9 minutes and 10 seconds to play. It's a 60-second timeout. We're back after this on Gold 101.5 KRJM and YourLiveEvent.com.
Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
Nearly 1 million Minnesotans trust Minnesota Mutual Insurance to protect their homes, farms, and personal property. Bray Gently Mutual Insurance was founded in 1900 right here in Northwest Minnesota. We've been proudly serving Polk, Pennington, Red Lake, Marshall, Beltrami, Roseau, and surrounding communities ever since. Bray Gently Mutual Insurance in Thief River Falls, specializing in farm and residential insurance protection. Call 218-683-3200 or visit braygently.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions today and beyond with the Drain Tile Project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Falcons have it, down by 2. Halfway home here in the second half. Iverson at the free throw line. Left side pass to Petrie. Penetration, back out to Iverson. Right wing reversal. Rather, Erickson to Iverson. That one was deflected from behind on the shot. Hoffman, the rebounder, 9th of the game. Kinley Corinta slows it up as she brings it back across for Climax-Fisher from right to left. Right side, Hoffman zips it underneath. Paulsrud uses the rim for protection on the reverse layup over her head. A great finish by Lucy Paulsrud, 37-33. Oisted at the top puts her head down, and she'll draw a foul against Climax-Fisher. The foul that time is against Lexi Corinta, will be her second. Team's 4th of the half. Stunis back in for Fertile-Beltrami. Oisted on the left side will throw it in on the baseline. Tries to zip it out. He got tipped, and it is turned over. Picked up by Corinta. Climax-Fisher by 4. Paulsrud bounces. Hoffman in the middle, and she got whacked on the arm. And the foul that time against Bailey Iverson on the reach. Bailey scored 11 points in the first half, yet to score here in the second. Climax-Fisher leading 37-33. Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard, 8 minutes to play. Left corner, Paulsrud for 3, off the front of the rim. Iverson off and running on the rebound. One-on-one the other direction. On the left side, Iverson blocked out of bounds by Kinley Corinta. It's high fives from all 4 of her teammates out on the floor. And Fertile-Beltrami will reset on the baseline out of bounds. Iverson cuts to the corner, catches. Falcons needing a big basket here, down by 4. Rash baseline got cut off on the right side. Bounce pass to Stunis, and a reach in from behind against Peyton Hoffman. Hoffman was on the back of Stunis, trying to poke through. She'll have to be careful. That's her 3rd of the game. Team's 5th now of the second half. Fertile-Beltrami basketball, still looking for an offensive answer, down by 4. Stunis at the right elbow, faces up, wastes her dribble, puts it underneath the Petrie, and stumbling around, she drew a foul. Pass went to Petrie underneath. It's the 6th foul against Climax-Fisher as a team, and now that's the 3rd on Brooklyn Hoffman. So Peyton and Brooklyn Hoffman both with 3 fouls. As Macy Petrie's at the line, and Coach Finstrom will have to be a little strategic here in the final 7:43. But Petrie misses the first off the left, and Coach Finstrom across the way, hands behind his back. Pacing around a little bit, doesn't even look at the bench. Petrie makes the second free throw to cut the deficit to 3, 37-34. 6 points for Macy Petrie. The 8th grader Hoffman brings it across from right to left. The Knights have trailed a good portion of the game, but here in front by 3 late. Hoffman, right elbow, drives, and a reach-in foul against Fertile-Beltrami on the drive. So Hoffman stays aggressive, driving in. That foul on Jordan Rash is her first. Both teams nearly in the bonus with still 7.5 to go. Bounce pass, Brooklyn Hoffman right side, little head fake right in front of the rim. She missed it. Rebound is pinballed around, picked up by Iverson. 4-on-4 the other way, right side. Rash in transition, and she got smoked by Brooklyn Hoffman, and that's going to be her 4th of the game. 2 free throws coming now for Jordan Rash of Fertile-Beltrami, and now Coach Finstrom is going to have to look at his bench, and he's going to get Tegan Johnson in the game to relieve Hoffman with the 4 fouls. 2 big free throws now for Jordan Rash. The first free throw on the way. It's perfect. 37-35. Jordan Rash now with 6 points for Fertile-Beltrami. We'll get a second free throw. Hoffman for Climax-Fisher has to sit with the 4 fouls. Probably won't see her until we've got less than 5 to play. Rash comes through big as she makes the second free throw. 37-36. Climax-Fisher by just a single digit. 7:15 to go in the game. Winner advances to the section quarterfinals to play the top dog in Kelly or Northholm. Corinta on the left side. This is Kinley. Hands it off to Hoffman. 1 dribble. Steps into a 15-footer. Misses off the left. Rebound. Fought for. Underneath. Oisted rips Tegan Johnson away, and it's a jump ball, and basketball goes back to Fertile-Beltrami. It's a good fight underneath for it. Clean play, both teams. Big time situation here in the section playoffs. Left side, Petrie for Fertile-Beltrami. They can take a lead with a made basket here. Oisted inside the dome, stops. Off to Iverson. Climax-Fisher in the 2-3. Bounce pass underneath. Petrie misses. It's an air ball. Oisted the offensive rebound in the right corner. Skips it to Iverson. Tall pass, brings it down. 6 on the shot clock. Bailey fakes to the right. Gets it to Rash. 2, 1, baseline, and it ended up in the hands of Oisted, but about a half a second too late. It's another shot clock violation. And how about that Climax-Fisher defense in the half court? That's either the 3rd or 4th shot clock violation against Fertile-Beltrami offensively. Climax-Fisher ball. Paulsrud races into the front court from right to left, leading by 1, 37-36. 6:15 to play, second half. Kinley Corinta in the left corner. Pass is intercepted. Rash back the other way. Right side, Jordan Rash. Oh, she missed it, but Petrie the offensive rebound and the putback. And Fertile-Beltrami has the lead by 1, 38-37. 6 minutes to play here in this section playoffs in the first round. Right corner, Peyton Hoffman, triple threat, ball on her right hip. Jabs baseline, little head fake, goes towards the middle. Spins back over her shoulder, double team. Back out to Lexi Corinta, the freshman. Now up on the right wing to Kinley. Left side, Paulsrud, deep in the corner, Johnson. Pivoting around, Tegan brings it up on the wing. Leaves it to Peyton Hoffman, 8 on the shot clock. The sophomore Hoffman skips it right side to Corinta. Johnson in the right corner. Baseline drive off the hands of Petrie, and the shot clock hits 0. Is it a shot clock violation as the ball went out of bounds? And it is. The near side official says it was. And even if it wasn't, there was going to be maybe a second left on the shot clock for Climax-Fisher to work with. Fertile-Beltrami basketball, they lead by 1, 38-37. Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Baseline drive, wraparound pass, and a travel is called against Indigo Oisted. Drove baseline with the left hand, took that extra step around the defender. And here's Brooklyn Hoffman back in the game for Climax-Fisher with 5:12 to play. She's going to have to play smart as she's got 3 fouls. Cadence Corinta steps back on the floor. Tegan Johnson and Lexi Corinta take a seat for Climax-Fisher. Paulsrud rumbles into the front court, down by 1, 38-37. Left-handed pass to Brooklyn Hoffman. Pinned down far side to Cadence Corinta. To Paulsrud in the right corner. Up to Hoffman at the top. Left side, Brooklyn in the corner. Ball over the top of her head. Doesn't like what she sees as she peers to the interior. Right wing. Hoffman now in the corner, underneath the Brooklyn. Fertile-Beltrami digs, and they tried to go for the jump, and they're going to get a hold against the Falcons. And that's just the 6th against Fertile-Beltrami, so no free throws. And the foul that time goes against number 12, Jordan Rash, her 2nd, team 6th of the half. Climax-Fisher inbounding, great spin move off the ball by Peyton Hoffman. Went to the corner, spun back, and got a little space to put in her 17th and 18th points as Climax-Fisher takes the 39-38 lead. Iverson underneath, stuck on the right side for Fertile-Beltrami. Underneath the rash, rolls off the right side. Hoffman clears out rebound number 10 for Climax-Fisher. 4:20 to go. Knights by 1, 39-38. Corinta left wing. Brooklyn Hoffman, corner, inside pass, not even close. It was way over the top of Peyton Hoffman. It's a turnover. Picked up by Fertile-Beltrami. Oisted across, into the corner. Iverson wide open, didn't take the three. Oisted, drive, kick, Petrie, a head fake from the right corner. Stunis, right side, Hoffman on her back, can't roll it in, missed the point blank layup, misses again, rebound out of bounds, and it stays with Fertile-Beltrami. Man, the Falcons underneath, not shooting a good percentage. They trail by 1, 39-38, and they'll throw it in from the baseline here. Left side of the lane, Oisted will throw it in. Stunis will take a seat. She's had a rough night, just 2 points. Oisted looks out towards the top, and it is Rash to catch. Corner, Oisted three, air ball. Brooklyn Hoffman, her 8th rebound. 3:45 to go in the game. Winner plays in the section quarterfinals in the big arena at Ralph Engelstad on Saturday in Thief River Falls. Night basketball, Corinta left-handed pass delivered to Kinley Corinta. Up to Brooklyn Hoffman. Head fake, drives, bounce pass, turned over. Stolen by Jordan Rash. Fertile-Beltrami another chance to take the late lead. Iverson in the left corner. A little Euro step. Got blocked from behind by Corinta. Picked up by Petrie. Oisted left corner three. Missed it off the left. And it's Peyton Hoffman, another rebound. Her 11th now. Climax-Fisher basketball, 3:05 to play, leading by 1. 39-38 second half. Hoffman, right block, backs in on Erickson. Beautiful move. She got fouled and she left it short. Erickson got her on the side of the head. A great baseline move by Peyton Hoffman. She's just a sophomore. Has she hit 2,000 career points yet, Joe?
Yes, she has.
She sure has. How about it?
And considering she also missed a year last year with an injury.
It's impressive. It's very impressive, but she missed the first free throw of the game for Climax-Fisher there. So the lead for the night stays at 1. 39-38, 2:59 to go. Low scoring here in the second half. Second free throw by Hoffman, missed it off the right side. She goes empty. Hitching the rebound. Fertile-Beltrami again can take the lead with a made basket, but they've only had 9 points total here in the second half compared to the 17 of Climax-Fisher. They need a big basket here. Oisted on the right baseline, driving on the zone out to Rash. Long two, and it went long, and Hoffman brings in rebound number 9. That's Brooklyn Hoffman, the 8th grader. Off to Kinley Corinta from right to left. Left side, Lucy Paulsrud. Brooklyn Hoffman in the corner, skipped it across to the right, and it went off the hands and out of bounds off of Lexi Corinta. And the basketball back to Fertile-Beltrami. 2 minutes and 25 seconds to play. Falcons led at the break 29-22. Iverson back across for Fertile-Beltrami, middle of the zone to Erickson. She comes up empty on the little shot from 12, and the shot goes out of bounds. And back to Climax-Fisher. And now Coach Finstrom will take a timeout for the Climax-Fisher Knights. 2:16 to play, a barn burner from inside Lee Soccer Gymnasium here at UMC in Crookston. 39-38, Gordon Construction timeout. We're back after this on Gold 101.5, KRJM, and YourLiveEvent.com. They're preparing students today for success in a challenging tomorrow. The teachers and staff at Climax Shelley aim to inspire today's students into tomorrow's leaders. Opportunities for students include academics, athletics, fine arts, and extracurricular activities. There is one for you to join today. For the latest information on the Climax Shelley School, visit their website at isd592.org or like their Facebook page. This ad is paid for by the Climax Community Club, standing proudly as a cornerstone supporter of the Climax Shelley School District.
Our Peterson Farm seed reps, real-life seed heroes, well, they've been known to go the extra mile, literally thousands of extra miles every year. And when they're not driving gravel roads, they're out walking fields and sampling soil. When time is the enemy, they're there to save what's left of the day. Are all Peterson Farm seed reps seed heroes? I guess that's a yes. Peterson Farm Seed. We're that kind of seed company.
Back here on YourLiveEvent.com, a barn burner from the University of Minnesota Crookston. Gold 101.5 KRJM. Climax-Fisher leads Fertile-Beltrami 39-38. 2 minutes to play in the game. Paulsrud inside for the Knights. Flips it up from 7. It touched every part of the cylinder and rolled off the right. Stunis the rebound. Fertile-Beltrami pushes. Oisted right side of the lane. Wasted her dribble. Kick out pass was tipped and picked up by Hoffman. It's a turnover. Kinley Carinta back across from right to left for Climax-Fisher. Into the corner to Lexi Carinta. Underneath the Brooklyn Hoffman, left side, blocked by Oisted. Hoffman an offensive rebound, kicks it out to Paulsrud. 90 seconds to go in the game. Left corner, Hoffman. Up top on the skip, Peyton Hoffman pops out. 8 on the shot clock. 1:20 to play. Hoffman left wing. Dribbling in, falling away from the left elbow. Got it! Hoffman's got 6. 41-38, Climax-Fisher by 3. 1:10 to play second half. Oisted at the top, it went over to Iverson and she shuffled her feet looking for the reversal, and it's a travel. And Coach Mosier now will take a timeout. 1:08 to go in this one, a Gordon Construction timeout. Climax-Fisher by 3. 41-38, we're back after this on KRJM and YourLiveEvent.com.
If you're thinking about updating your bathroom or kitchen, don't wait until the last minute. Planning is key. At Ada Building Center LLC on Highway 200 East Edge in Ada, you can check out the brand new displays with the latest in cabinets, countertops, and floor coverings. The Ada Building Center LLC team will guide you through designs and help you secure trusted contractors for the job. Stop today and start planning your remodel. 218-784-3661 or visit adabuildingcenter.com. Ada Building Center, your project starts here.
Farmers, are you shopping for a bank that has many flexible options tailored to fit your farm's unique financing needs? Franzen Bank is an approved Farmer Mac lender, meaning they can offer long-term, fixed-rate loans on equipment, land, operating lines of credit, and more. Being a Farmer Mac approved lender also means Franzen Bank can get you a decision quickly. Learn more at franzenbank.com/farmermac. Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC.
Back here on your live event as well. Night basketball, they lead by 3. Peyton Hoffman across, behind the back dribble, clears a little space. We're less than 60 seconds to play. It's a 3-point game. Winner off to the section quarterfinals on Saturday. Hoffman drives, puts it up, and she got fouled, and Peyton Hoffman will shoot 2. It's the 8th team foul against Fertile-Beltrami. That's on Stunis, her second. Hoffman was 0 of 2 from the stripe her last appearance. Not this time. Makes the first. 42-38. Climax-Fisher has shot just 3 free throws in the game. Second free throw is up and good. 43-38. Climax-Fisher by 5. Fertile-Beltrami ball. They've got plenty of time. Oisted, left wing. Hitchin, 3. Good! Katrina Hitchin makes it 43-41, and that's the big-time basket that Fertile-Beltrami needed. 42 seconds to play. It wasted little time, and Coach Mosier of Fertile-Beltrami takes a timeout. We'll take it with him. We'll take just 30 seconds. We're back after this.
What's going on today? I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassi Precision Ag come over and do an inspection. You upgrading systems, or are you working on maintenance? Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve, so we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs. Yeah, I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call. Yep, they will come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Coming out of the timeout, it's 43-41, Climax-Fisher by 2. Katrina Hitchin of Fertile-Beltrami just drilled a big-time three-pointer to cut the deficit to 2. It's night basketball with 42 seconds to play, 42.6. Brooklyn Hoffman inbounding. They called the timeout. Fertile-Beltrami did right after that made shot. Hoffman playing with 4 fouls. Really the only player with significant foul trouble in the game. That was a Gordon construction of Monoman timeout. Fertile-Beltrami, full court man-to-man. Inbounds goes to Peyton Hoffman. Both teams in the bonus. Back to Brooklyn in the backcourt. Half spin, brings it down the near sideline. Behind the back, gets it to her right hand. Middle of the paint, 30 seconds to play. Bounce pass, back out to Peyton Hoffman. A back dribble. Fertile-Beltrami trying to buckle down here defensively. Double team as they jump it. Carinta puts up a three. Bang! Kinley Carinta makes it 46-41, a 5-point Knights lead. Hitchin the answer. No! Off the front. And Climax-Fisher with 6 seconds remaining. Down to 3, down to 2, down to 1. And they won't go 0-3 versus Fertile-Beltrami this year. Climax-Fisher is off to the section quarterfinals after beating the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons. Your final score on the Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard: Climax-Fisher 46, Fertile-Beltrami 41. The post-game show is coming up after this on Gold 101.5 KRJM and YourLiveEvent.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Whether you're grabbing fuel, a hot cup of coffee, or your favorite snack, Lakes Community Cooperative's C-stores have you covered. With friendly faces, convenient locations, and the service you trust, we're your quick stop that feels like home. Lakes Community Cooperative, your co-op, our community.
At Life Care Medical Center, our employees are part of a team who care not only for the patients we serve, but for each other. With a wide range of opportunities, both medical and non-medical, Life Care is the perfect choice for those seeking a first job opportunity or a career transition. Beyond growing your career and thriving within our culture, experience highly competitive benefits as part of our Total Rewards program. Choose Life Care Medical Center.
So many things make Warroad special. The community involvement, the number of activities that either as adults or for our children are really endless.
Being able to know who my kids are hanging out with, who are their parents, how can we make sure that everybody is keeping each other safe? It takes a village from that side.
It really is a small town, but has a huge heart. Come join us in Warroad.
American Crystal Sugar Company, with their 4,000 plus employees and shareholders, are deeply rooted in the communities of the Red River Valley. They're committed to the sustainability and growth of their business and to improving lives in the places where we work and live by investing in people, our communities, and the future of American Crystal Sugar. Visit crystalsugar.com to learn more about scholarships, grants, volunteerism, donations, and more through the Community Roots American Crystal Giving Program, growing strong community roots. American Crystal Sugar Company.
This is Drew Ness, your local ag business banker at American Federal Bank in Ada. Over my nearly 2-decade career, I've prided myself on being a relationship lender, listening to my customers, and providing custom-tailored solutions based on their financial goals. With true local decision-making done right here in the Red River Valley, you can be sure American Federal Bank will be with you every step of the way. Call 784-7121 or stop by the office and visit with me, Drew Ness, your local experienced ag business banker at American Federal Bank in Ada. Member FDIC.
Marijuana is now legal for people aged 21 and older.
I always tell my younger patients that using marijuana while you're young can hurt how your brain grows. It can harm learning, memory, and attention.
And they need to know that the use of marijuana is illegal for anyone under the age of 21. That means it's age restricted, just like using alcohol, tobacco. That means you have to be 21 or older to use it.
Be a team player. Talk to your kids. This message was paid for by the Cannabis and Substance Use Prevention Grant.
Red River Valley winters are demanding. The expert heating and plumbing technicians at Bears Home Solutions will keep your home warm, dry, and comfortable all winter long. When winter's chill is in the air,
You need a bear in there.
check out bearshomesolutions.com.
Welcome back on yourliveevent.com as well. 46-41, Fertile-Beltrami over Climax-Fisher as we look at your game summary. Brought to you by TDS Fertilizer and TDS Trucking of Fertile. Fertile-Beltrami led the first half, just going through all of the numbers the entire way. They led at the break 29-22. They scored, or excuse me, Climax-Fisher would open up the second half on a 9-2 run to tie it at 31. It was a low-scoring second half overall for Fertile-Beltrami. They would score just 17 second-half points. They would make a comeback. It was, well, fairly even as far as when you get to the actual total points are concerned. But Climax-Fisher, they hit a big-time three right at the end. Kinley Carinta knocked down a triple to seal it. And for Kinley, those were her only points of the game to go up 46-41, and that officially sealed it. And Fertile-Beltrami couldn't make a three-pointer the other direction. And Climax-Fisher is off to the section quarterfinals to play Kelly or Northome on Saturday. That's your game summary, brought to you by TDS Fertilizer and TDS Trucking of Fertile. Whether you need top quality fertilizer or custom chemical applications for your crops or reliable trucking services, TDS has you covered. Climax-Fisher beats Fertile-Beltrami 46-41 here in the section playoffs. More coverage of the post-game show coming up after this on KRJM and yourliveevent.com.
Live in comfort and community at Benedictine Mission Coordinator. Seniors can enjoy the ease of 1 or 2 bedroom apartments, now available at a new low price. Each apartment features a full kitchen and bath, washer, dryer, along with utilities included, and a daily continental breakfast. Stay connected with social activities and worship services. Plus, there's convenient transportation and indoor access to therapy services and the Essentia Health Clinic. To learn more or schedule a tour, call 218-521-0161 for Benedictine Mission Coordinator.
Hi, I'm Tyler McGlynn, and I'm the owner and Assisted Living Director at Bethany Assisted Living in Foston. We provide services for mentally ill and elderly in a safe and comfortable family setting.
I recommend it for people who want to come in here. The place is nice, the place is good, the staff's real friendly, and gets a lot of people. It makes you feel like family. We are family.
Exciting news from Bitker Inc. For a limited time, GT radio tires are on sale and you'll save $50 on every set of 4 tires. Upgrade your ride and keep your family rolling safely this winter season while pocketing extra cash. $50 savings on every set of 4 tires from Bitker Inc., located between Ada and Halsted. This offer will not last long. Visit Bitker Inc. or call 218-456-7467. Save $50 on every set of 4 GT radio tires.
Back here on the post-game show as Climax-Fisher beats Fertile-Beltrami 46-41, and we're talking with the Enbridge Energy player of the game in this one. Peyton Hoffman had 19 points and 12 rebounds. Peyton, you guys lost to Fertile-Beltrami twice in the regular season by 8 points both times. What was the difference tonight?
I think we really just came out hungry. We really wanted this one. You know, when you lose to a team twice, you come back even harder. So third time's a charm.
What was the message in the locker room? You guys are down by 7 points. You trailed the entire first half, but what was the biggest key to the comeback?
Teamwork, honestly, just straight teamwork. We had to go out there and hustle. We told each other, don't look at the clock, stay calm, just play through every play like it's the last.
Well, and then you guys defensively played really well
Yes.
in that second half. I think Fertile-Beltrami had 2 points throughout the first 7 minutes or so. So when you dug in defensively, what was Coach Finstrom telling you on that end of the floor?
Just stay grounded, talk, keep going, work hard. That's all I got. Yeah.
How about your teammate Kinley Corinta knocking down the three?
Yep.
Her only points of the game as well.
Very clutch, I'll tell you. Today we had a little 3-point contest in the gym. She won it, so we know she can shoot, and she got it, put it in for us. So.
Well, you guys now are going to play Kelly or Northome, who beat Winnimac earlier. Did you guys play Kelly or Northome in the regular season?
Yeah, earlier in the season we did.
How'd that one go?
We lost by a bit. I don't really remember the score, but yeah.
Well, that was probably in December or so, something like that.
Yeah, probably around Christmas time.
Okay, and you guys, like a lot of teams, and like Kelly or Northome, a different team since then.
Yeah. We just got in the gym, keep working. We're definitely different than we were then, so we'll see how it goes.
Now, did you guys make it to the quarterfinals last year?
No, but the year before we did.
The year before you did, okay. Yeah. So what's that like now, getting back to the big arena? What's that stage like as far as the difference from UMC, from Climax and Fisher, UMC, and now the Ralph Engelstad Arena?
It just keeps getting bigger. The back, open back, just longer courts. It's getting bigger as we go on.
Hey, sounds good, Peyton. Congratulations on the win. Good luck on Saturday.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Peyton Hoffman is the Enbridge Energy player of the game here in this one tonight. As your final score, Climax-Fisher defeating Fertile-Beltrami 46-41. The Knights lost to the Falcons twice in the regular season, both by 8 points, and they end up avenging those losses as they win by 5 tonight, advancing to the section quarterfinals coming up on Saturday, and they're going to get Kelly or Northome, the top seed and one of the best teams in the state of Minnesota in Class A girls basketball. This is the post-game show, and it's going to continue after this on yourliveevent.com and Gold 101.5 KRJM.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
Nearly 1 million Minnesotans trust Minnesota Mutual Insurance to protect their homes, farms, and personal property. Bray Gently Mutual Insurance was founded in 1900 right here in northwest Minnesota. We've been proudly serving Polk, Pennington, Red Lake, Marshall, Beltrami, Roseau, and surrounding communities ever since. Bray Gently Mutual Insurance in Thief River Falls, specializing in farm and residential insurance protection. Call 218-683-3200 or visit braygently.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions today and beyond with the Drain Tile Project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
At the Climax Shelley School District, they're preparing students today for success in a challenging tomorrow. The teachers and staff at Climax Shelley aim to inspire today's students into tomorrow's leaders. Opportunities for students include academics, athletics, fine arts, and extracurricular activities. There is one for you to join today. For the latest information on the Climax Shelley School, visit their website at isd592.org or like their Facebook page. This ad is paid for by the Climax Community Club, standing proudly as a cornerstone supporter of the Climax Shelley School District.
I'm Dan Sukert, your Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why my Edward Jones office is a proud sponsor of Park Christian Falcons basketball. Call 701-281-5264 for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
At the Fertile-Beltrami School District, their vision is educating for success in an environment of learning, respect, and responsibility. Their mission is to ensure students learn through staff collaboration and a focus on results. The faculty and staff at the Fertile-Beltrami School District is proud of the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons athletics, academics, and fine arts. For more information on the Fertile-Beltrami School District, visit fertilebeltrami.k12.mn.us.
Farmers, are you shopping for a bank that has many flexible options tailored to fit your farm's unique financing needs? Franzen Bank is an approved Farmer Mac lender, meaning they can offer long-term, fixed-rate loans on equipment, land, operating lines of credit, and more. Being a Farmer Mac approved lender also means Franzen Bank can get you a decision quickly. Learn more at franzenbank.com/farmermac. Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to the post-game show on yourliveevent.com. Gold 101.5 FM, KRJM. Climax-Fisher beats Fertile-Beltrami in a thriller tonight, 46-41. The Knights never led in the first half, and they would come back in the second half and hold Fertile-Beltrami to some tough shooting numbers. And 46-41, the final score. Head coach Guy Finstrom kind enough to shout up here and, hey, you want to talk to me? Absolutely we do. As the Knights come away with the victory, and they lost to Fertile-Beltrami twice in the regular season by 8 points. Not the case tonight, as the Knights win it by 5 points, avenging those two losses in the regular season, and they win 46-41. Just right there, Guy, that's perfect. Coach Finstrom of the Climax-Fisher Knights joining us now on the post-game show. And boy, Coach, you guys trailed by 7 at half. It took a comeback in the second half, but what did you tell the girls in the locker room with the deficit and heading about the comeback?
Well, we switched to zone defense, and I just told them, I said, you just play good defense, crash the boards, execute the offense a little better, we're going to be okay. And that's what they did, and we out-hustled them in the second half, I thought.
Why did the zone defense give Fertile-Beltrami so many troubles? Well,
they missed a lot of three-pointers. And when we played them twice this year, we played man right away against them. But, you know, that Iverson girl is very good. She can drive. So we had to go, when we got in a little foul trouble, so we'd go back to zone. When we played them the first 2 times this year, they nailed a lot of threes on us. And we got lucky. They didn't make that many threes against us. So that's about it in a nutshell. You know what I mean?
Well, you got another big night from Peyton Hoffman, 19 and 12, and you know, Kimberly Carinta, her only points of the game, seal it at the very end. How about that?
Yeah, we played Red Lake County a week ago, I suppose, and she started shooting more, and they start going in. So when she shoots, I really believe it's going in, and that's a gutsy 3-2, ain't it?
No doubt. Was she one of those kids at the beginning of the year where you're almost begging her to shoot the ball, and now she's seeing so much success?
I had to threaten to sit her. I said, if you don't shoot a three-pointer, you're going to be sitting on the bench. So, yeah, but she's a natural shot. It's a beautiful shot. It goes. But, yeah, I had to threaten her pretty much.
Well, you play Kelly or Northholm now in the section quarterfinals, and you played the Mustangs at the beginning of the year, one of the best teams in the state, but teams are so different from the beginning of the year until now. So how has your team improved, and what areas have you guys picked up on?
Well, we're in better condition. We don't play a lot of girls, you know. We're a little school, and so they have to be in better shape than everybody else. So we're in better shape now, and we bring the ball up slower now. We're better at our possessions. We just don't chuck it a lot. Sometimes you see us chuck it up there, but we've gotten better at that. But defensively, we've improved a lot. When we play zone, we would deflect balls a lot, and our girls hustle up, especially up on top, to get to the shooters. Because they had 3 really good shooters, and we had to. One shooter you can guard kind of, but not 3 is tough. So it was a lot of effort on their part, and and they're playing together. Like what I started, junior, 2 sophomores, a freshman and an 8th grader.
Junior, 2 sophomores, yeah.
That's a young team.
That's a young group.
So they're learning how to play with one another, and we're kicking the ball out, and the girls are making 3s, and we're crashing the boards better, and. They're just getting better playing together.
So what are your, keys going to be against Kelly or Northam? 12 o'clock game, big arena. You go from Climax-Fisher up to UMC and now to Ralph Engelstad Arena. So what's that adjustment like?
Well, some of these girls, they played there before, but, against Northam Kelly, you can't give them free baskets where they pick the ball off and do layups. They do a lot of that. We got to bring the ball up under pressure and slow the game down. And when we shoot, it has to be a good shot. And you can't have turnovers. And we have to out rebound them. They got good shooters, and hopefully their good shooters are off that night. Some of that has to happen too. So yeah, they're a very good team to play, but I'm fired up to play them.
Absolutely. As you guys should be. You guys played well tonight, and a big-time opportunity on Saturday. Coach, I appreciate you coming up the steps to talk to us, and we'll see you on Saturday.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Head coach Guy Finstrom of the Climax-Fisher Knights with us here on the post-game show on yourliveevent.com. Coach, good luck on Saturday. That was a fun one. That was awesome. We'll be back after this. More coverage of the post-game show coming up on yourliveevent.com.
Gordon Construction of Mahnomen is a Native American-owned business proudly operating on the White Earth Indian Reservation since 1983. As a bonded general contractor, Gordon Construction provides years of experience in large, detailed, and within-budget projects. Gordon Construction is committed to the safety of its employees and the environment of its work sites. To learn more about Gordon Construction of Mahnomen, visit gcmahnomen.com or call 218-935-2191.
Embrace the joy of community at Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, where wonderful neighbors and energetic minds come together. If you're seeking more than just a place to call home, you found the right spot with Halstead Living Center and Heritage House. Whether your interests lie in music, agriculture, sports, or dancing, you'll find someone who shares your passion and expertise. Discover a fulfilling lifestyle filled with connection and celebration with Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead. Get more information by calling 218-456-2105 or log on to halsteadlivingcenter.com.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on a Montreal, Quebec City, and the Canadian Maritimes tour, July 30th to August 9th. Experience picturesque small towns, as well as the historic cities along the Atlantic coast, as we use roads and rails on this Canadian adventure. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, to request a brochure, to watch a travel show, and to book this tour.
Hi, this is Jordan Johnson from the Ada Borup West School. At Ada Borup West, we're committed to excellence and continually look to expand educational opportunities and experiences to teach and prepare students for various career opportunities. You are invited and encouraged to be involved in the Ada Borup West Schools for education, fine arts, and athletics. For more information, please visit today and find our website, ada.k12.mn.us. Ada Borup West School, home of the Cougars.
Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale, Thursday, March 19th at the ranch near Hitterdall, Minnesota. 60 of the region's highest quality Red Angus bulls, plus 12 elite hand-picked registered heifers. Request a catalog today. Same reliable program, new exciting genetics. March 19th, the annual bull sale. Visit Facebook Jacobson Red Angus or call Gary Jacobson 701-361-3189. Jacobson Red Angus annual bull sale. The sale will be live on TV auction Thursday, March 19th, 1 p.m.
Your legacy matters. This is Kurt Fillion, Wealth Advisor with Franzen Investment Services. Estate planning isn't just for the wealthy. It's for anyone who wants to leave a legacy for their loved ones and ensure their wishes are honored. At Franzen Investment Services, we guide you through the process with care and clarity. Estate planning is complex. We can help make it simple. Let's talk about securing your legacy. Give me a call at 218-415-7139. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA, and SIPC.
Your energy needs just a tap away. With the Lakes Community Cooperative app, you can check your tank levels, place orders, and manage your account anytime, anywhere. It's convenience you can count on. Backed by the hometown service you trust. Lakes Community Cooperative, your co-op, our community.
Welcome back to the post-game show here on YourLiveEvent.com and also on Gold 101.5 FM, KRJM. I'm Dawson Peterson. It's Joe Lancello seated to my right behind the camera engineering things. As this is our continuation of the post-game show, Climax-Fisher beating Fertile-Beltrami for the first time this year in girls basketball, 46-41. They did so when it counted. Well, they all counted, but this one is to advance here in the section playoffs. Climax-Fisher is going to play Kelliher North home coming up on Saturday. That's the number 1 seed in the East versus the number 5 seed in the West. Looking at some post-game awards with your sub of the game, which is brought to you by Subway in Ada. I'm going to go with the side of Fertile-Beltrami for this one. Jordan Rash off the bench, I thought played pretty well, had 7 points and 3 rebounds. Scoring was hard to come by in this game for a lot of different reasons. Her and Macy Petrie both had a solid game off the bench, but I'll give Jordan Rash our super sub of the game, brought to you by Subway in Ada. Super sub of the game, Jordan Rash off the bench for the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons here in this one. Continuing with your stars of the game, which are brought to you by Pinehurst Resort, I'm going to hand out 3 stars of the game tonight. Your first star goes to Kinley Carinta for Climax-Fisher. She had just 3 points on the night, and you might be asking, well, Dawson, she only had 3 points, so why is she a star of the game? Well, she had 4 rebounds too, but that 3-pointer, like Coach Finstrom told us here in the post-game show, a gutsy 3-pointer that sealed the game, made it 46-41, and put the final nail in the coffin for Climax-Fisher. She's our first star of the game. Brooklyn Hoffman's our second star of the game. She had 6 points and 10 rebounds, though 4 points shy of a double-double, all of her points coming in the second half. And your third and final star, the only Falcon player in double figures, had 11 points and 5 rebounds. Bailey Iverson is your third and final star of the game. Brought to you by Pinehurst Resort, a beautiful location for a family vacation. Pinehurst Resort on beautiful North and South Twin Lakes near Nadawash. Visit them online at www.visitpinehurstmn.com. Climax-Fisher beats Fertile-Beltrami 46-41, the final score tonight. The Knights are headed to the section quarterfinals to take on the Kelliher North Home Mustangs on Saturday in the noon game from Ralph Engelstead Arena in Thief River Falls. The power performer of the game is brought to you by Wild Rice Electric. Hear the energy, be the power, Wild Rice Electric. The power performer of the game for Climax-Fisher had 8 points and 2 rebounds. I'm giving that to Lucy Paulsrud of the Climax-Fisher Knights as your power performer of the game. Brought to you by Wild Rice Electric. Climax-Fisher over Fertile-Beltrami. They were 0-2 versus the Falcons this year. They lost 2 regular season matchups, both by 8 points, and they're victorious tonight by 5, 46-41. We've got one more post-game award to hand out. That's the Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. We'll run down your final stats, take a look at the rest of the section bracket as some of the other scores have officially gone final for tonight as the section quarterfinals are set. The final result in this one, Climax-Fisher over Fertile-Beltrami 46-41 on Gold 101.5 KRJM and YourLiveEvent.com.
Lesmeister Dental is dedicated to providing its patients with the best appropriate dentistry to help them maintain their health, comfort, and beauty for their lifetime. We know every person is different, and we will help you stay healthy and offer the level of care that you desire. With offices in Crookston at 1726 University Avenue or by phone, 281-4323. See or call Lesmeister Dental today.
No matter the need, no matter the importance, Life Care Medical Center is here for you through it all. Find nurturing professionals providing personalized care and attention for parents and their newborns during the beginning of a new life. Find specialized surgeons giving life back to patients through a wide variety of outpatient and emergent surgeries. Find physical therapists guiding one through their most challenging times, but towards their best times. Find care close to home. Life Care Medical Center.
Linforce Agency and Auto Owners Insurance care about the success of our local communities, businesses, and farms. We are cheering right alongside you for area students, athletes, and their achievements. We're here to celebrate your milestones and are with you through the unexpected. Our team of insurance agents is committed to helping you find a policy that fits your needs. At any of our locations, we will work with you to ensure that you and those you care about most are protected. Give us a call today at 218-435-6585 and check out our website at linforceagency.com.
Market County Grain LLC is proud to support all the area teams. As you take the field or court, remember that hard work and determination leads to success both in sports and in the field. Just like you strive for excellence with speed, service, and solutions to keep our farmers moving forward. Play hard, play smart, and compete with confidence. From all of us at Market County Grain LLC, best of luck in the upcoming section tournament games.
Hi, I'm Kate and I live in Warroad, Minnesota. It's south of Canada on Lake of the Woods. There's lots of outdoor opportunities like fishing, boating, hunting, things like that. And we do have a lot of local businesses, clothing stores, coffee shops, bars and restaurants. You know pretty much everybody. Everyone's gonna support you. Everyone's there for you. Warroad's a super safe community. It's a great place to raise a family. You never know what you can find in a community like this. I always think small town but big hearts.
Racing returns to the Norman County Raceway, Ada, Minnesota. Save the date for Tuesday, June 30th. World of Outlaws late models. Start the finish. Ada Building Center Showdown presented by R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. And a season schedule filled with the return of the Wayzata Modifieds, NLRA late models, IMCA Modifieds, Race Savers Sprints. It's Thursday night racing at NCR. For the full Norman County Raceway schedule, visit ncraceway.com.
And wrapping up the post-game show as well on yourliveevent.com. The Enbridge Energy player of the game, we chatted with her a little bit after tonight. 19 points, 12 rebounds, another double-double for Peyton Hoffman, leading the way for the Climax-Fisher Knights. She is the Enbridge Energy player of the game. Life takes energy, Enbridge Energy for life. Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Peyton Hoffman of the Climax-Fisher Knights is the Enbridge Energy player of the game. And this one is Climax-Fisher beats Fertile-Beltrami 46-41. Final stats tonight. First for the Climax-Fisher Knights, up and down the list. Tegan Johnson had 2 points. Kinley Carinta had 1 3-pointer and 4 rebounds, but that 1-3 put the nail in the coffin to make it a 46-41 game. Lucy Paulsrud had 8 points and 2 rebounds. Lexi Carinta 2 points, 2 rebounds. Cadence Carinta had 2 points. Peyton Hoffman had 19 points and 12 rebounds, and Brooklyn Hoffman with 6 points and 10 boards. For Fertile-Beltrami, they were led by Bailey Iverson, who had 11 and 5. 8 points for both Macy Petrie and Indigo Oisted. Macy had 5 rebounds, Indigo had 3 rebounds tonight. Jordan Rash had 7 points and 3 rebounds. Katrina Hitchin, 3 points, 4 rebounds. Madison Stunis, 2 points and 6 boards. Maya Erickson, 2 and 2. 2 points, 2 boards tonight. From the free throw line, Fertile-Beltrami was 8 of 12 for 66%. Climax-Fisher was 3 of 5 for 60%, shooting all of those in the second half. Turnover numbers, Fertile-Beltrami had 17, Climax-Fisher had 13, and it was the Climax-Fisher Knights eventually out-rebounding Fertile-Beltrami 30-28 in the game as Climax-Fisher wins it 46-41. taking a look at what's ahead for the section quarterfinals on Saturday. Your final scores tonight, rather, here in the first round of section play. Here in the West half, Climax-Fisher beats Fertile-Beltrami 46-41. Our first game of the night is East Grand Forks Sacred Heart over Stephen Argyle 56-23. Over at Northland Community and Technical College, Kitson County Central beat Red Lake County Central 89-65, and Warren Alvarado Oslo beat Goodrich Grigla 62-28. In the East half, Kelliher North home over Winnimac 102-35. Monoman Waban beat Foston 51-36, and it was Bagley edging Blackduck up at Blackduck 63-61. Not sure of a score for Lake of the Woods and Red Lake, that game up at Baudette. Lake of the Woods and Red Lake, the Warriors the number 7 seed, the Bears the number 2 seed. So that's the only part of the bracket we don't have filled out right now. So in the section quarterfinals in Section 8A on Saturday, in the noon game, it's number 1 Kelliher Northome from the east versus number 5 from the west, Climax-Fisher. The 1:45 game sees the number 6 Bagley Flyers from the east side versus Warren Alvarado Oslo, the west, number 2. In the 3:30 contest, East Grand Forks Sacred Heart, the number 1 seed in the west, will play the number 4 seed, or excuse me, the number 5 seed in the Monoman Waban Thunderbirds. That's at 3:30. And Kitson County Central will play either Red Lake or Lake of the Woods in the 5:15 game at Ralph Ingalls Arena in Thief River Falls. We'll have all 4 games on yourliveevent.com. We'll have radio coverage. Not sure of our final plans of where we're going to have them at yet, but we will have them all on the video stream, and on some level we will have them on the radio as well. Thank you to our sponsors you heard throughout our broadcast tonight and also saw on yourliveevent.com. It's not possible without the help of our sponsors. I say thank you. You should say thank you too. Patronize those sponsors whenever you get the chance. Also, thank you to you, the listener and the viewer tonight, whether it was on Gold 101.5, KRJM, RJBroadcasting.com, or on the R&J Radio app. Thanks for taking us along with you, making us a part of your Thursday night, and we sincerely hope you enjoyed tonight's game broadcast. For the final time tonight, the final score on the Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard, it was Climax-Fisher over Fertile-Beltrami in the first round of the Section 8A girls basketball tournament, 46-41. Speaking now for Joe Lancello behind the camera here for this second game, I'm Dawson Peterson reporting at Gary Sensky Court from Lee Soccer Gymnasium on the campus of the University of Minnesota Crookston, signing off and saying so long right here on Gold 101.5 FM, KRJM, and yourliveevent.com.